and in like manner the spirits of the water, and of the winds, and of all zephyrs, and, there, paths from all the quarters of the winds. And there are preserved the voices of the thunder and the light of the lightnings, and there are preserved the chambers of the hail and the chambers of the hoarfrost, and the chambers of the mist, and the chambers of the rain and the dew. And all these believe and give thanks before the Lord of spirits, and glorify him with all their power, and their food is in every act of thanksgiving. They thank and glorify and extol the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever. And this oath is mighty over them. And through it, they are preserved and their paths are preserved. And their course is not destroyed. And there was great joy amongst them. And they blessed and glorified and extolled. Because the name of that Son of Man had been revealed unto them. And he sat on the throne of his glory. And the sum of judgment was given unto the Son of Man. And he caused the sinners to pass away and be destroyed from off the face of the earth. And those who have led the world astray, with chains shall they be bound. And in their assemblage place of destruction shall they be imprisoned. And all their works vanish from the face of the earth. And from henceforth there shall be nothing corruptible. For that Son of Man has appeared, and has seated himself on the throne of his glory. And all evil shall pass away before his face. And the word of that Son of Man shall go forth, and be strong before the Lord of spirits. Chapter 7. This that his name during his lifetime was raised aloft to that Son of Man and to the Lord of spirits from amongst those who dwell on the earth. And he was raised aloft on the chariots of the Spirit, and his name vanished among them. And from that day I was no longer numbered amongst them. And he set me between the two winds, between the north and the west, where the angels took the cords to measure for me the place for the elect and righteous. And there I saw the first fathers and the righteous who from the beginning dwell in that place. Chapter 71. And it came to pass after this that my spirit was translated, and it ascended into the heavens. And I saw the holy sons of God. They were stepping on flames of fire. Their garments were white, and their raiment, and their faces shone like snow. And I saw two streams of fire, and the light of that fire shone like hyacinth. And I fell on my face before the Lord of spirits. And the angel Michael, one of the archangels, seized me by my right hand, and lifted me up and led me forth into all the secrets. And he showed me all the secrets of righteousness. And he showed me all the secrets of the ends of the heaven, and all the chambers of all the stars, and all the luminaries, whence they proceed before the face of the Holy One. And he translated my spirit into the heaven of heavens. And I saw there as it were a structure built of crystals, and between those crystals tongues of living fire. And my spirit saw the girdle which girt that house of fire, and on its four sides were streams full of living fire. And they girt that house. And round about were seraphim, cherubic, and ophanim. And these are they who sleep not, and guard the throne of his glory. And I saw angels who could not be counted, 1,000 thousands, and 10,000 times 10,000, encircling that house. And Michael, and Raphael, and Gabriel, and Phanuel, and the holy angels who are above the heavens, go in and out of that house. And they came forth from that house. And Michael and Gabriel, Raphael and Phanuel, and many holy angels without number, and with them the head of days, his head white and pure as wool, and his raiment indescribable. And I fell on my face, and my whole body became relaxed, and my spirit was transfigured. And I cried with a loud voice, with the spirit of power, and blessed and glorified and extolled. And these blessings which went forth out of my mouth were well-pleasing before the head of days. And that head of days came with Michael and Gabriel, Raphael and Phanuel, thousands and 10,000s of angels without number. Lost passage wherein the Son of Man was described as accompanying the head of days, and Enoch asked one of the angels, as in Zalvi 3, concerning the Son of Man as to who he was. And he, that is the angel, came came to me and greeted me with his voice, and said unto me, This is the Son of Man who is born unto righteousness. And righteousness abides over him. And the righteousness of the head of days forsakes him not. And he said unto me, He proclaims unto thee peace in the name of the world to come. For from hence has proceeded peace since the creation of the world. And so shall it be unto thee forever and ever. And all shall walk in his ways, since righteousness never forsaked him. With him will be their dwelling places, and with him their heritage. And they shall not be separated from him forever and ever. And so there shall be length of days with that Son of Man. And the righteous shall have peace and an upright way. In the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever.
Fuck no, I'm not a faggot. Alright, this was about 5-6 years ago and I've largely forgotten the less important details, but I'll try to do my best to green text it. Alright, where was I? B. Senior year of high school. B. Rare autist capable of mimicking normal fag interaction, enough into exercise to just appear strange, but pleasant unless the autist floodgates get accidentally opened. Had GFs before but was no GF at the time. Lived in Colorado. Trying to think of shit to do for senior graduation. One of my friends invites me along to go on a trip with them. Two of us have had a no-homo bromance for the last 3 years. Like, we've been each other's wingmen for getting dates and shit, have always managed to get roles helping each other in the musicals, take the same elective classes, etc. He's a bit bulky but half the autist that I am, so he just sort of gets it. Anyway. Senior trip is just camping in the mountains with some of the theater kids. Figure I'll just pack a change of clothes and bring a sleeping bag. No, not campsites, but actually in the mountains. Gonna scramble off trail and hole up for a couple nights, playing loud music, lighting off fireworks and doing stupid shit. Autistically screech about how one of the local town cops will catch us up there at night, fireworks are illegal, bears will eat us, etc. I was a no-guns faggot at the time. Eventually agreed to go because graduating and gotta do something worth remembering. Plan to go in June after graduation since mountains are cold as shit pretty much year-round. But more bearable in the early summer. His older brother drops the two of us off at the meetup site along with some chick he was dating at the time. We end up hiking up the road a ways because the spot was obviously a lie so the folks wouldn't worry about us. Find about 20 plus theater kids sitting around. Talking shit. Only maybe 10 of us are seniors, rest are just random theater kids from high school who wanted to see us off proper via the trip. Wait around another hour before deciding everyone was there. Obviously everyone was not there and a couple others would catch up with us over the next half hour. Final number is in the 30s easily, holy shit. Get off the riddy weed, because high school, pretty much immediately comes out. Set off away from the trail marking our way back, double tracing with shitty GPS signal and such just in case. Off trail is rough, people bitching, no one knows what the fuck we're doing, just following the folks up front. Probably around 4 in the afternoon when we finally find a tree clearing that looks like it'll be a good place to camp out, nice wind coverage from some overhanging rocks and such. Little stream from melting snow about 5 minutes from us. Place is gorgeous if not still cold as shit in summertime because way too high of altitude. Haven't really had any alcohol at this point, maybe a hard cider on our way up. Setting up the atmosphere a bit is all. Kinda looked like pic related. I didn't dare take pics on my phone, would've lost M anyways, since I was convinced we'd get caught fucking around where we weren't supposed to. Screw around playing loud music, firing firecrackers, and shit in a dirt patch we made, etc. Stupid shit, you know. Sun's gonna set in an hour. Start getting tents set up. Realize some of the younger dumb cunts didn't bring tents. One of them didn't even bring a sleeping bag, just a blanket. Verbal fights begin breaking out. Bro and his GF's tent and my tent are set up. Look at bro knowingly. My tent's gonna get jacked before this is over because punker kids are faggots, will screech about the girls who didn't bring tents, but need to grab some big wood, no homo, to burn. Friend offers to guard tent if I get his share of firewood. Shrug and agree, figure why not. Grab LED lantern and head out in the woods with only a pocket knife as a weapon to get firewood. Figured out some faggoty way to tie lantern around my jacket sleeve so I have both hands free. Get all the wood. It's dark. Start seeing shit in the corner of my eyes. Haha, that's funny, seriously stop guys. No responses, keep seeing something out off corner of my eyes dashing bushes, but don't hear anything. Neck hairs standing on edge. Get an ominous feeling. Maybe a deer or something, decide to sing loudly to try and scare it off. Only songs that come to mind is shit like Sugar Sugar and Rick Roll, those kind of love songs. I'm a choir kid after all. Autistically start singing them louder and louder as I make my way back to the camp. Can't think of anything, but still feel something watching me. Scared shitless but just keep briskly walking back to camp. Singing Trilililo song because it's the only thing I can do while almost out of breath. Different friend jumps out at me and scares the living shit out of me, nearly piss myself. Freak the fuck out and drop all my wood. Autism goes into full overdrive and begin yelling at him, asking how long he's been following me. What are you talking about, Anon? We heard you singing on the way back to camp. Ominous feeling is gone. Figure he's just fucking with me and was following me the whole time but didn't want to say it. Tell everyone I thought I saw a bear out in the woods. We light that fire up because for some reason our dumb teenage brains processed fire equals no bears. Guys all had tents, couple girls didn't have tents, didn't want to share with guys. Didn't want to give up tent because a little paranoid still and didn't want to be outside by fire all night. Ended up trading my tent for the night to a couple girls in exchange for a fifth of spiced rum. Bro let me sleep in his tent as long as I knew they were having sex either way. Didn't want to share tent, but didn't want to be outside either. Kept my mouth shut and must have fallen asleep before they went at it because only remember tent smelling like sweaty fat dude the next morning. Sorry, cat woke up and is kneading my leg with his claws, getting distracted. Little brother keeps bothering me too. Be day 2 of 4. Stored rum in my backpack so no one could steal it. Be autistic about keeping backpack with me or with bro at all times. Day went great other than yelling at girls who borrowed my tent for putting a hole in it. Some of the dumbasses hung over from night before because they partied too early. Mostly just chilled, went hiking around the perimeter. Someone stole their dad's handgun. I legit don't remember what it was, just that it was a .22 LR revolver, and I got laughed at for not being able to load it because no guns faggot. Took pot shots at a tree like a bunch of hooligans. Began taking swigs of rum from bottle around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, let my bro have a couple swigs but otherwise drank the entire thing myself over the course of 10-ish hours. Anyways pretty drunk by the time the sun's going down. Girls who borrowed my tent are shacking up with some other dudes that night. Got firewood before the sun went down this time.